This is Lonnie with Untitled Network,
I'm Tiffany.
and we want to give kind of a quick. We're doing this live
Yes.
instead of pre-recording, and this I just want to kind of. We're not really looking at any comments or anything. We don't even have that up. We just want to do a live video, a quick kind of candid reaction. About 20 minutes ago, they released the Nintendo NX trailer, which is now known as Nintendo Switch.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
I will tell you, whenever I heard about the Wii U, it seemed like kind of garbage. Like half the people didn't know that the Wii U was its own standalone system. They
Yeah.
thought it was like an addition to the Wii.
Right.
And
that it
whenever I
worked hand in
first
hand.
saw the Wii, yeah, motion controls looked kind of neat, but it got old really quick. This thing,
Holy crap.
I'm excited. This is like the first time I've been excited about a Nintendo system, like in my adult life.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
Me
I like the GameCube, but it didn't bring the amount of excitement when I first heard about
I
it.
know, and that's this is the best thing they've done in years.
You think that this whole deal is going to be a good idea? If you look down here, we have a. Well, first I want to talk about what this is, and it looks like Switch is an appropriate name.
Oh God, yeah.
Because this thing is a console, and apparently, if you want to take it on the go, you can slide it out of the console, take it with you.
Mhm.
I mean, it has like a separate
Play it
controller.
almost like a tablet,
Yeah, it has a separate controller, and then it almost looks like a. I mean, it looks kind of like a. What's the PlayStation? The
PS
Vita.
Vita, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a
PSP.
Vita almost, and if you want, you can take that apart,
Right.
and it's like it has a screen,
Mhm.
and then the controller pieces on the side detach,
Yeah.
and you could play a two-player game with these little controllers
It's so crazy.
on the screen.
Yeah.
And
And then it has a separate controller, like when you plug it back in, when you get back home, you have like a separate controller to play it on like a TV.
and it looks like a real controller.
real
It doesn't look
controller,
like a
yeah.
little garbage stick or
Or
anything.
yeah, like the Wii stick that we're so used to. No, this is like what you would expect from like PS4 or from like Xbox. It looks like a legitimate controller.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm really looking forward to this because it
Yeah.
looked like you can link two of them together and play four players.
Yeah.
It showed Mario Kart. I'm
Yep.
pretty sure that was an Elder Scrolls game that they showed.
Yeah, that looked just like it because he was arching back a bow to shoot at a dragon.
A dragon.
Yeah.
And also they had like an axe
Yeah.
or something in their
Mhm.
hand. And I don't think it was a new Elder Scrolls game. It almost looked like Skyrim.
And then you saw her like prop it up when she was in the plane with a little, because it has a back support prop, so you can actually
Yes.
sit up the detachable system itself, and you can prop it up where it leans, and then you can still take the controller off.
I
and
know.
Play.
Didn't they?
Isn't it like
was,
two-handed?
wasn't it actually the home controller?
Uh,
I thought you could take the home controller and play when you're on the go if
You
you
can.
just want to prop it up.
yeah, and that's the thing, and so I saw that.
I'm really happy. This thing's coming out in March. And from what I've heard, though, the graphics might not be quite on par, with Xbox One and PS4.
Okay.
But at the same time, Nintendo, I think a long time ago, decided that they're not going to be graphics oriented. And as long as the games are good, I think we've hit that, what do you call it, the glass ceiling, where graphics are so good now. Like, it irritates me, like on GameSpot and IGN, they'll do those graphics comparison videos where they have like Xbox One, PS4,
versus,
PC.
Mhm.
And I'm sitting there like with it in full screen, like really, like, okay, is that different? That's just, I think he has a few more hairs in that one.
Yeah.
And I really don't see it. If they could pull off Skyrim, if they could pull off Mario Kart, if
I
they could
wonder
pull
if
off
they'll
Zelda.
bring like things like Super Mario Maker and stuff like that into this kind of system.
I am wondering
That'd be
kind
kinda
of
cool.
about backwards compatibility.
Yeah, absolutely. Because they don't really mention it yet. I mean, this is just kind of a preview of what to expect. But obviously I'm stoked. That's awesome. One thing we haven't talked about, look at the partners. Do you see that name that starts with a B?
It's actually
Bethesda. Sorry, Bethesda. I mean,
Yeah.
hello.
Yeah, we're looking at Bethesda,
Fallout.
Activision. Activision has not worked with
Ubisoft,
Nintendo.
isn't it? Right?
Sega, yeah,
Sega,
they're on there.
Let's see.
Square,
Right,
so
and
we're
the
probably
EA.
going to be seeing some Final Fantasy.
I know, Square Enix. Wait, they're Square Enix.
Yeah,
Where's Square Enix?
they're there.
Oh, I see it
About
now.
little ways
You
over on
said
the right.
Square. I was like, wait, what?
Oh, they're not the same thing.
No, they are. Square
Oh.
Enix. It's one company. Square Enix is one.
Oh, okay, yeah, I just went with that.
It's okay.
Yeah, I mean, a little bit of everything there. Warner
Yeah.
Brothers. I mean,
Konami,
we're
of
probably going to be
course.
seeing some Batman stuff on there.
Sega. I wonder if they're gonna. I mean, obviously that's gonna be great. Bringing in some like a Sonic and stuff
Well,
like that.
Sega
maybe.
Sega works with everybody lately, but they
Yeah.
have been more with Nintendo
Yeah.
because of it just
definitely.
fits.
Well, and the characters are very much like you've seen them together so much. It's pretty much commonplace to
Oh yeah,
imagine
because
them together.
Sonic appears in like a lot of the Mario games,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Smash Brothers
Right,
and stuff
Smash
now.
Brothers, right. Well, so did Cloud from Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Cloud appeared in it. And then you have like Samus and people like that showing up, which I think it's going to be
They're
great.
Nintendo.
Right.
Oh God, I'm so excited about this because there's going to be something really cool about being able to sit here in the living room,
Mm-hmm.
play Zelda,
Right.
being like, crap, I got to go to work. Okay, just pop it off. Be like, you know what? I'm playing on my break tonight.
And what's great is the way it looked. It doesn't like stop your game or anything. It just keeps
No.
going where you left off. So, and same thing when you get back home, you just plug it in and you just go like you never stop. So there's not a because normally I guess we're so used to having to save your game and then load it up and wait on it to load, But
I'm sure there's probably.
Yeah.
I don't think you'll be able to be in like mid-run in a game and then pop it out. I'm sure there's some kind of a quick, okay, let's stop for a second, pause, let it transfer over. Well, no, I mean it's the same system.
Yeah.
Time will tell.
Yeah.
There are a couple of things that I want in this system that weren't revealed,
Mm.
but I think really need to be a big deal. We need expandable memory.
Yeah.
We
Well,
need-
it does show that. Remember, she put in a
I thought that was just a game cartridge.
maybe.
It didn't look like an expandable memory.
Okay.
I
I wasn't
don't
sure.
know for sure. I may have to go back and double check on that. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
Because it legitimately looked like a SD card.
Of course, the Nintendo
micro
the
SD.
Nintendo 3DS games look somewhat like that.
That's
Okay,
true.
if they do have expandable memory, I want to go back and rewatch the trailer because we're just going off of one quick view,
Yeah.
and I was kind of overwhelmed with all the stuff that was going on in the trailer. I mean, I pretty well knew I wanted to buy this system
Mhm.
about 30 seconds into the 3-minute
It
trailer.
took you 30. It took me about 5.
No, I wanted to. Once you started seeing them popping apart all the
Oh,
different
yeah,
ways, I was
yeah.
like, you know what, I'm sold. I'm sold. We
Mhm.
don't know exactly what the price point is going to be on
Oh
this,
Lord, I can't even imagine.
but I have kind of heard rumors floating around that it's probably going to be in the $300 to $400 range. Just a typical price point for a new system.
Yeah.
And judging by how flexible this thing is, bring it on.
The actual console itself that it sits into, I mean, it is by itself looks legit. So.
Well, it almost looks like the little stands that you can set your PlayStation on.
Mhm.
It's like the little stand
Yeah.
with the little sides on it, and you just slide your PlayStation
Yeah,
down with
exactly.
it. That's almost what it looks like.
Yeah.
Uh,
But it's
it,
still cool.
it almost looks like that isn't even. It's just a stand. But I'm sure there's something to it. But there's a lot of stuff that we still don't know.
Yeah.
I want expandable storage. I want backwards compatibility.
Oh, definitely.
I want to be able to store all of your downloaded games. Like, I want to see the virtual console
like a
transfer
cloud
over.
storage kind of thing.
No, I don't want cloud storage because there's a lot of places I go with my handhelds that do not have Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
But I want expandable memory on a stick or something. And I want an SD card. I don't want their own special memory cards. No, I don't want that. I don't want a little solid flash drive that you have to buy from Nintendo because I think 32 gigabytes of memory right now will run you about $20,
If that.
15 or $20.
Like I've seen 64 nowadays for 19.99.
Okay, so like
So,
it's like
on like a flash drive.
yeah, $20 for 64 gigabytes of memory.
Mm-hmm.
If you actually buy a Nintendo flash drive,
Yeah.
that crap will end up being $60 or $70, and I would like to see some third-party support for memory sticks
Definitely.
or SD cards or whatever they have. And
I wonder if the Amiibos will be compatible with this. I don't know.
of course, there's no way in the world they're gonna get rid of that cash train.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really excited. I'll go ahead and say this is probably. I think a lot of people are excited about this.
Oh God,
now.
yeah. I mean, look at how within the first like 30 minutes now, or no, not even that. How many minutes?
10 or 15 minutes. It was
yeah,
already
it's
trending.
already going crazy. Heck, Nintendo.com is crashed.
Oh yeah, I was actually gonna skip Twitter
Jeez.
and get on Nintendo.com and watch the trailer. Nintendo.com is gone right now.
Yeah,
It may be back up, but
the servers are like.
Yeah, 25, 30 minutes ago, that bad boy was down.
Yeah, it wasn't even pulling up at all. I tried to get on it a few times, and I ended up having to go through YouTube and through a third-party website who had already posted the trailer like instantaneously. So yeah, like a gaming website.
I'll go ahead and say we're going to. I'm going to predict now that you will not be able to buy this on day one. It's going to be gone. They're going to be sold out. I mean, it says March 2017, but unless you get
The pre-orders,
unless you get a quick pre-order in and manage to get
they're
all
probably
that,
gonna have nothing outside of pre-orders. I don't know. I mean, because some places are very strict about saying, okay, we're gonna have X amount of pre-orders, and they like make them have a certain amount over the pre-orders available in the store for day of sale.
I think I'm going to pre-order this bad boy and have that thing paid
just
off
to be
before it starts.
Safe, definitely. And who knows we'll have to shop around, but who knows what kind of pre-order kind of goodies they'll be handing out,
I guarantee you'll get an Amiibo somewhere.
Yeah, an Amiibo, maybe a shirt. GameStop is pretty good about giving some pretty good stuff.
But I'm going to go ahead and say this marks the definitive end of the 3DS.
Oh yeah,
It's done.
It's gone.
Nintendo has consolidated their console and handheld markets.
Yeah.
There is no way they're going to do a handheld at this point.
Because it is one.
Yeah,
so
this is.
it would kind of defeat the purpose. I fully agree.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's smart. It is very smart. So I think
That is true. I will say that the handheld Sony, their Vita is pretty much going out the window at this point. They're not making any new games for it, and it's pretty well over. And not only is it over, but they've not announced another one. So you can pretty well guarantee that that's not happening anymore.
And
Nintendo,
they're releasing the Slim.
Well, yeah, but Nintendo has announced this, the Switch.
Yeah.
And I really don't think we're going to see any more handhelds at all. Mobile gaming is pretty well taken over, and Nintendo.
Yeah.
This is the first time in years I could say, Nintendo, you have made a good decision with this, because you're getting the best of both worlds. You're getting a portable console,
Right.
and I can. Holy crap! I actually read a news story a couple of weeks ago where people were saying, hey, we really want a console Pokemon game. Not like Coliseum or Snap, but they want one of the core Pokemon games on a console.
Yes.
And somebody popped up, one of their executives or something, and was like, you know what, that might just happen. Just kind of cryptic.
Yeah.
Now we see why, because the next
yeah.
Pokemon game after Sun and Moon are going to end up probably being on the Nintendo Switch.
I'd say so, absolutely.
And you'll be able to play them at home.
It honestly wouldn't surprise me if they start bringing back stuff like Pokemon Stadium, because that was on N64 a lot of fun.
Dang.
Like Pokemon.
I'm just sitting there thinking of all the cool possibilities.
Yeah.
I can't imagine.
Like, think of a new Pokemon like RPG style game. So like in the scheme of like the original Red, Blue, Yellow. Before it went into like Pearl and Emerald and all that.
Yeah.
So in that same vein, but in a better system with better graphics, who knows?
And I'm going to say I'm already excited about having a portable Skyrim.
Hmm.
I hope that wasn't just fluff. I
Yeah.
hope that they legitimately release.
With all these partnerships, though, it's a possibility.
Oh, and call me a trophy whore if you may, but I want to see some type of achievement / trophy system on this.
That's probably going to be a guaranteed thing. It's probably nowadays with a lot of the mobile gaming, especially that synchronizes with like your Gmail. You know, it logs in with
I do, yeah,
Google,
I know. It's like Google Games.
Google Games, yeah. So I'm not wondering if they're gonna have something similar that will sync with that, or maybe their own unique Nintendo user interface.
Well, yeah. I want to see like a like Club Nintendo or
Yeah.
something. I want to see a thing where they will hook you up and you can get achievements and
Right,
everything.
and like maybe points or something
I
like that.
want achievement
They
support.
they can bring like a gamer fuel. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like, you know how like Call of Duty and stuff they were doing that like with chips and God knows like Mountain Dew and
Well,
shit.
I bought 2 12 packs of Mountain Dew last night that have Titanfall double XP points
So
on them.
imagine what like if Nintendo were to hop on that train. Imagine what they could get. Who knows?
Yeah, well, I think we've pretty well covered all we need to cover. I'm I always have to give a 1 to 10 scale 10
Oh God, yeah.
easily. I'm gonna pre-order this bad boy probably in the next few days. Let's just roll with it.
If it's available for pre-order,
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of places like Best Buy or GameStop probably are gonna say, yeah, as popular as this is, let's go ahead and get this cash cow milked. You know
Yeah, matter of
what I
fact, as soon as we finish this, I'm going to hop over to Amazon and see what it looks like. So,
mean? Oh God,
we'll see.
Who knows? Yeah.
I probably wasted too much time doing this video. I'm probably going to miss out.
Nah, you'll be fine. It'll be great.
All right. Well, anyway, we're super excited for the Nintendo Switch. I'm going to have to get used to. For some reason, I still want to say the 3DS.
No,
Weird. I don't know.
nerd.
Well,
Just kidding.
but anyway,
kidding.
I'm Lonnie.
I'm Tiffany.
And we are Untitled Nerd Network, and we are very much looking forward to the Nintendo Switch.
Oh yeah.